Welcome to r/ask Reddit with the Rosy Pair, where we're answering the question, what sequels are better than the original? Fly High 3000 comes in first with Uncharted II, Among Thieves. Never even heard of the first one, so I'm going to have to take your word for that one, because I don't even know. Made from Concentrate says Silent Hill 2. The game, to be clear, not the second film. I mean, Silent Hill originally was just terrifying enough as it is, so the second one has to be better. Flints08 says Street Fighter 2, Mega Man 2, Resident Evil 2. I'm guessing he likes any game with the number 2 in it. Hashtag ThoughtBomb says The Wrong Trousers was better than A Grand Day Out. All the Wallace and Gromit shorts are great, though. Wallace and Gromit was like a staple to a lot of children's heritage. It's just a thing that everybody has to watch at least once. IFCM20 says Age of Empires 2. Again, never even heard of the first one, so I'm going to have to take your word for that one. Kinuama says The Rescuers Down Under. I really liked that one. I liked it more than the first one. It is a good story. It's a fun story, and it's something that more people need to see. Seaworthiness Dry 9497 says Sonic 2. Now, let's be clear here. Are we talking about the game from Sega, or are we talking about the movie that just came out recently? Because I've seen the second one, and it is currently my favorite movie. Mostly because when I was younger, I had the biggest crush on Knuckles in all of the animated TV shows. Like, all of them. And now that I watched the second movie, I'm like, yeah, I can see why I had a thing for him. I'm a little simple. XCulp8 says The Wrath of Khan. I'm guessing that one's Star Trek, because I heard of it. I've never seen Star Trek. I know I'm going to start getting yelled at in the comments for that. But to each their own, you know what I mean? Terminator 2. Alright, I don't know what to put out 111. That was the first Terminator movie I ever saw. I didn't even know it was the second one until someone told me that there was a first one. And even then, I didn't even like the first one because it was just so slow. It's like, could you go any slower? Go back to the robots trying to kill each other. That was a fun part of the movie. Boring Pudding says The Dark Knight is leaps and bounds better than Batman Begins. I've only seen Batman Begins. I never saw The Dark Knight. I know, I'm going to get yelled at in the comments for a lot of these. But in my defense, I have no defense. Assassin's Creed 2. Everybody keeps telling me that I need to try playing Assassin's Creed. One of my friends told me that I should try playing Halo, and I tried it for like 30 minutes, and it was just boring, and I couldn't figure out how to get past any of it. And anytime I asked someone to help me out, they're just like, this is so simple. This game has been out for like ever. How do you not know this? I don't know video games. I'm so lame. Saints Row 2, Child's Play 2, Mafia 2, Dead Rising 2. I know Child's Play is a movie. I'm guessing the rest are movies? Again, I am extremely sheltered, guys. I don't know a lot of these things. If my parents didn't like it, it wasn't allowed in the house. That's why I only just started watching anime. My mom hated anime, so we weren't allowed to watch it when I was a kid. Shrek 2 is better. Shrek 2 is definitely on the spectrum of being better than its original. I liked the story from the original, where you don't have to be the handsome prince to get the princess, or true love isn't something that just happens overnight. You have to build into it. I love the premise of Shrek, but Shrek 2 is so much better. It's being accepting in your own life and your own body rather than changing who you are and what you're like to be accepted by everybody else. That is the perfect story. Ironically, somebody in the comments has gone into the depth of it. Dragon Morgan says Shrek 1 was very good, but Shrek 2 wasn't important in many ways. Shrek 3 was definitely the weakest of the series, but not a terrible movie by any means. Shrek 4 was at least as good as 1 and 2. I'll be honest with you, I liked Shrek 1. Shrek 2 was good. Shrek 3 was leaning, but still a good one. And Shrek 4, not my favorite, but it's a good story. DreamWorks does sequels pretty well as the major companies go. Kung Fu Panda 2 was just as good, if not better, than the first. I can agree with you on that one. The third was not actually that good, but they can't all be winners. Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. I liked the third one because it gave you more of a hint into Poe's past than the previous one did. But that's just me. You do you. The TV shows are pretty good. I'm going to have to take your word on that one because I didn't even know Kung Fu Panda had TV shows. How to Train Your Dragon 2 tore out my heart, as it does, and stomped on it, but was still a good movie. I'm sorry, if you didn't cry when Stoic died, you need to see a therapist. The Madagascar movies are all of similar quality to each other. I'm pretty sure the Madagascar movies were just a sense of we're losing money and we need to get kids back on our side, moving pictures and talking animals. Let's do it. That's literally... I'm not saying the Madagascar movies are bad. I'm just saying they're kind of immature and they're a lot of just moving colors. I could take my glasses off and watch these movies and tell you exactly what's going on. And my eyesight is so terrible that without my glasses, I have to be right up against something to be able to see it. The Kung Fu Panda series in general is so much better than it has any right to be, and Kung Fu Panda 2 really cemented that. I like Kung Fu Panda. A friend of mine loved Kung Fu Panda so much that she used to write gender-bent fan fiction for it. It was pretty good. I don't know if it's still on fanfiction.net. I could probably try to find it, but I thought it was good, and it was so much fun. Empire Strikes Back, Infinity War, Captain America Winter Soldier, The Dark Knight. Never saw Empire Strikes Back, but I've seen so many spoofs, spoilers, movie references about it that I might as well have seen it. Infinity War, again, I have not seen it. I know I'm going to get blasted in the comments for that one too. But everybody is different. Besides the fact that I literally could not get back into a lot of the Marvel movies after I saw WandaVision. I kind of skipped over Endgame and went straight into WandaVision. I'm like, what? No, Vision dies? That's not fair. Captain America Winter Soldier, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people who watch it are just so attracted to Bucky. Everybody's attracted to Bucky. Bucky's the greatest. Wait, who? Captain Steve Rogers posted this. No wonder he likes the Winter Soldier. And of course, everyone knows where I stand on The Dark Knight. Never seen it. Everyone's going to hate me for it. The Empire Strikes Back was better than A New Hope. Wasn't A New Hope the first one that Disney made for the Star Wars franchise? Okay, nope, I looked it up. The Force Awakens is the first one that Disney made. A New Hope was the absolute first movie. And, well, let's go with the fourth movie, because chronologically it's the fourth, but in order of how it came out, it's the first. But we're just going to call it the fourth. The fourth movie is A New Hope, and Empire Strikes Back is fifth. I, again, have not directly seen the original trilogy, 4, 5, and 6. But again, I've seen so many references and spoofs and movie conductions or studies or whatever, that I feel like I have seen the movies. I could probably tell you what happens in the movie without like it being correct, and it would still be the movie. It doesn't make sense, I know, but it's just how I remember stories and stuff. But that's going to be it from me today, guys. If you absolutely love the video, don't forget to like down below. Don't forget to leave a comment telling me what I could do better, what your idea for the story is, or what you would want to do. And don't forget to subscribe and share the video around, because we're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. We don't have that much time left. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Like right now, I can't watch horror movies because they scare me so much. Unless I watch Dead Meat with James A. Janice, or Cinema Sins and everything that's wrong with it, or One Thing or Another. I just have to like spoil the movie for myself completely terribly so that I'd be able to sit through the movie and know, okay, something is wrong with this scene, and focus on that so much that whenever something scary does happen, I don't notice it, or it doesn't scare me as much because I knew it was coming. I know I'm spoiling movies for myself, but you know what? It helps, and it helps me sit through movies, and my family likes it because then I can sit through movie night with them.